Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
How's it going, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. This is episode number 357. Episode number 357 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, and we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio Show. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, before we get into anything else, please follow me on Twitter as well if you haven't already done so. The Twitter name to follow is PoliticsGhost. All one word, no underscores, folks. PoliticsGhost is the name to follow. Now, we got a lot of things to talk about, folks, to be completely honest with you here. But before I'd like to get into anything else, I want to just go ahead and announce this breaking news. And I hate to be tooting my own horn here, but the prognosticator strikes again. F-16 planes flying around over Islamabad. Highways are blocked into Pakistan. It seems as if Pakistan is gearing up on an attack against India as it relates to this Kashmir situation. And, of course, folks, what have I been saying? I've said if there's going to be any kind of nuclear genie being let out of the bottle, it's going to be in this particular region here, folks. Because as I stated, what did I say? I said that India and Pakistan have been fighting over this region, at least already have fought a couple of wars over it. Well, now, folks, not only are they going to fight a war, they are now both nuclear powers, folks. They are nuclear powers, and I'm telling you this right now, folks, mark my words. This is going to be the region in which nuclear war is going to begin. The first nuclear attack will begin in this region right here. And what did I say? I mean, the prognosticator strikes again. And I'm telling you, folks, if Pakistan is gearing up for an attack, you better believe that the Indians are going to fight right back. All right? And I'm telling you, I see nothing but nuclear escalation as it relates to this, folks, and it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good because once that nuclear genie is out of the bottle, folks, we are going to see other countries utilize their nuclear weapons, and before you know it, it's all-out nuclear war, foe against foe, enemy against enemy. It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be bad. All right? It's going to be bad. So anyway, folks, it seems as if it's happening here. I think that people need to be very cautious about what's happening. The Pakistanis are gearing up for an attack, an obvious offensive against India over this Kashmir region. And folks, I'm telling you, this is not cool, man. I mean, look, I was hoping I was wrong. I was hoping I was wrong in this prognostication, folks. But let me tell you, it's almost too damn eerie how accurate yours truly is, all right? I mean, it's almost too damn eerie. I'm telling you this right now. Anyway, I didn't want to get too far into that subject matter. I just wanted to say there is breaking news out of Pakistan. F-16s in the air. They're closing their highways. It seems they are gearing up for an offensive against India. And I'm telling you this right now, man, I don't know what the hell's going to happen, but you better keep your eyes peeled to this situation, because if there's any kind of nuclear weapons dispensed in this region, folks, it's just all out. I mean, you don't think that Kim Jong-un is going to throw a nuke at South Korea? You don't think that China is going to throw some nukes around some of those people in the South China Sea? Huh? You don't think that Saudi Arabia, maybe lob a nuke over there in Iran, since them two seem to be having some big squabble on who's more Muslim? I'm telling you, folks, this doesn't look good. All right, this does not look good. And let me tell you, if there is some kind of nuclear escalation, just imagine, that's just cause for a suspension of an election, because it's wartime, huh? Oh, perfect timing, isn't it? Oh, isn't that great, huh? Isn't that great? Oh, my God. I'm telling you, we have to stop this third world war that's about to happen, folks. I'm telling you this right now. All right? Do not believe these politicians. Do not believe these bureaucrats. Do not believe the UN. Do not believe the EU. Do not believe NATO. Do not believe these international consortiums that are trying everything within their power to destabilize every single nation state in this world so that they can assert their totalitarian power on a global scale. And we can't allow that to happen, folks. You understand that? And that's why I speak for the capitalists. Do you understand that? I speak for the capitalists, because the capitalists aren't going to go quietly in that good night. You cannot encapsulate us with, I don't know, all your other subjects that are going to you like lab rats running to a food pellet, to your entitlements, to your socialism. Us capitalists, we don't want your socialism. We don't want your entitlements. We don't want your handouts, because we know exactly what that ends up, and look exactly what's happened to Europe. Huh? Remember when Europe was the bastion of socialism back in the 90s? I remember all these little fruity-ass bastards in college back in the 90s. And let me tell you something, folks. All these idiots that were in college at the time, in the 90s, for Christ's sake, all right, they were all getting badass jobs, especially if you were in the computer science industry at the time. Literally in the 90s, you could literally graduate and get yourself a $75,000 job. No big deal back in the 90s, okay? Anyway, once they would do that, what would these fruity-ass little college kids do? They would take these little fruity-ass little backpacking summers and leprechaun their asses all over Europe, and thinking Europe was such a great thing because they saw the European socialism. Like, oh, yes, European socialism, yes. I only work 4 hours a day, yes. I have 3-hour lunches, yes. I have wine during my lunch, and then I go back to work, yes. I get to retire at 40, yes. I go on holiday months at a time, yes. I don't have to do nothing that the government takes care of me, and all I have to do is party. All I have to do is go out and do whatever I want, yes. Well, that came to a crashing end, didn't it? So that's why I'm saying, folks, us capitalists, we don't want no goddamn government having their goddamn boots on our necks. We don't want no goddamn international bureaucracy thinking they can tell us, the capitalists, what to do. We are self-sustaining individuals that go beyond the creed of race, of gender, of whatever these little divisive issues that these goddamn leftists have utilized to wedge humanity against each other. We transcend that as capitalists. We are individuals who want to carve out our own destiny and do not want you to interfere with it, whether it's a municipal government, state government, federal government, or an international consortium. I'm not kidding around, folks. We are not joking. I'm talking the capitalists are dead serious. We don't want any of this damn disgusting international bureaucratic institutionalism. We want none of it. God damn it. Anyway, folks, let me calm my ass down here. I went a little bit too off keister here. Once again, breaking F-16s over Pakistan. The highways are closed. It seems as if Pakistan is gearing up for an offensive against India over the disputed area of Kashmir. And as I've stated, I remember I talked about this this week, and I think a little bit last week. This right here could be the precursor of all-out nuclear war. These are both nuclear powers. Remember that. Remember that. Jesus Christ. But, of course, who cares, right? Who cares? What is it? That stupid, dumb dreadlock idiot that shaved his dreadlocks. What is it? The Weeknd is putting out his new single. That's what everybody's circle jerking for right now, for Christ's sake, right? The Voice, Miley Cyrus, Miss Muff-diving trisexual is on The Voice, for Christ's sake, right? A makeupless freaking half tranny-looking freaking Alicia Keys is on The Voice. Jesus Christ, man. It just makes me sick to my stomach. I'm telling you this right goddamn now. Anyway, I want to move on to the main subject matter that everybody wants to talk about, this continuous riots in Charlotte, North Carolina, as it relates to this black man being shot by the police. And let me tell you, I'd like to reiterate, this black man was shot by a black officer, and he had a damn gun in his hand, all right? He had a goddamn gun in his hand, and all of a sudden, because Black Lives Matter has $500 million, or what is it, $250 million, however many hundreds of millions George Soros' Open Society has given to this terrorist organization, because by God, that's exactly what Black Lives Matter is. It's a terrorist organization. They are terrorizing the people of Charlotte, North Carolina. They are terrorizing the people of America. And they have the backing of this administration, this Department of Justice, and this damn Democratic regime in power today. Good God. I can't believe this. I can't believe this, man. They're going out there rioting, for Christ's sake. Have you heard about this? I mean, you know, a freaking CNN reporter was getting attacked. Some idiot got shot in the head. You know, people, they were beating up anybody who was white, even though a black cop shot the man. A black cop shot the black man. A black cop shot the black man. They decided to take it upon themselves to go out and look for anybody who was whitey and start kicking the crap out of him. All right? I mean, I hear they looted the goddamn NASCAR Hall of Fame. Did y'all hear that? They looted the goddamn NASCAR Hall of Fame. Oh, my God. I can't believe this, man. I'm not joking around. And, you know, I read off the Drudge Report that one white man was let go because he had a gun. All right? That's right. They let that one whitey go who decided to pull out a goddamn equalizer, you know what I'm saying? And they decided, man, okay, man, I'm sorry, baby, we're just going to beat your ass. We ain't pulling out guts and stuff. Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm saying everybody needs to practice their constitutionally protected Second Amendment rights, especially in this day and age. They let Whitey go that had a gun. They didn't want to have nothing to do with Whitey with a gun. I'll tell you that right damn now. Jesus Christ. I can't believe that we're even having these discussions in today's America. But, of course, this is our government. This is our administration. Obama is fueling the flames to this. And, look, for all you folks that are a part of Black Lives Matter and think that you're doing something for your community, I'd like to remind each and every one of you that there is a black president in power today. The past two attorney generals have been black people, all right? I mean, I don't understand who you're rioting against. If anything, you should be going down to the White House and going and asking that mulatto that's in power today, why in the hell you elected this son of a bitch when he hasn't done anything for the black community, instead of throwing you all back about 40 or 50 years in race relations and economics, politics, and sociality. How dare you damn Black Lives Matter people sit here and try to take advantage of your undereducated community? How dare you? You know as well as I, if you're going to be blaming anybody for your strife today, it's the person at the top. It's the person that you people elected. That's Barack Obama, Mr. First Black President himself. He has thrown you back 40 or 50 years. Don't you understand this? Don't you understand this? If you have anybody to blame, it should be the black president and the black attorney general and this supposed pro-ethnic minority Democratic Party. That's who you should be blaming. That's who you should be going and questioning. That's who you should be going and protesting, for Christ's sake. Not going out and beating up innocent people. Not going out and looting businesses. Not going out and acting a fool, for Christ's sake, man. Acting a goddamn fool. But, of course, here's a second night of Charlotte riots, for Christ's sake. They're calling in for a state of emergency. I don't blame them, for Christ's sake. They're still going to have the Carolina Panthers football game. I'm not trying to plug the NFL because we are part of the NFL boycott, and it is being effective, by the way. But I almost want to check out what the hell's going to happen there because, I mean, it'd be almost unbelievable if we saw riots in the goddamn stands out there at that Carolina game. And look, I don't want that to happen, folks, but good God, look at this crap. Look at this idiot lunacy that is happening in Charlotte, North Carolina. A black man, an armed black man, got shot by a black cop, so now Black Lives Matter decides to agitate their own people into going out, killing cops, killing whitey, for what? For what? I mean, give me a break. I don't know, Black Lives Matter, if you're listening, you need to go listen to that speech that was criticized by the left-stream media that Don King gave in an introduction of Donald Trump. You need to listen to that, and you need to make sure it penetrates that noggin of yours, man, because this is a man, Don King, who has had the same strife as you. He has the same skin color as you, has had the same problems as you, was in the penitentiary for years, came out and decided he was going to do something. He decided he was going to carve out his own destiny. He decided he was going to be a capitalist, and that's exactly what he did. And that's exactly what he spoke on when he was introducing Trump in that Ohio speech. You people need to understand that this is not some stupid political romantic game. This is real life. This is reality. And the only person and the only people that are going to give you what you want is yourselves. Yourselves, for Christ's sake. Look, you've been asking the government for 40 or 50, 60 years, help me, help me, help me. And have y'all been helped? I'm talking to everybody, the blacks, the Hispanics, the white trailer cracker-ass trash, all the impoverished. Has it helped sitting there on your knees begging these leftists, please give me more food stamps, please give me more of this? Has it helped? It has done nothing but tighten the chains of bondage. You are in slavery. Do you understand that? You are in slavery, for Christ's sake. Because what is slavery? What is slavery? I mean, let's go back in time since the Black Lives Matter like to talk about slavery. Slavery is a human situation in which one is subjected to work in exchange for room, board, clothing, food. That's slavery. No kind of monetary value, no kind of value in which you can build upon to get out of that slaved situation. It is a permanent indentured fortitude.
You heard the speech. But behind the glitter lies this stark truth. In Hillary Clinton's America, things get worse. Under her dishonest plan, taxes keep rising, terrorism spreads. Washington insiders remain in control. Americans losing their jobs, homes, and hope. In Donald Trump's America, people are put back to work. Our families are safe. The American dream achievable again. Change that makes America great again.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Or indentured servitude, excuse me. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I'm looking at these beers here. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm looking at beers here, and I'm getting sidetracked. But as I stated, folks, that's slavery. You know, because that's what the slaves did. The slaves, they would go out, they'd work in the fields, and then afterwards, what would they do? They would go, they'd eat, they'd have a family, they'd sing, they'd dance, you know, and they'd get up and go work and do it all over again. They had nothing to do other than that. They had no ambitions. They had no idea that, hey, maybe I should go read. Hey, maybe I should go do this. They had no idea. And by the way, folks, slavery was invented by the Arabs, all right, and by the Muslims. It's a historical fact. If you don't believe me, go look it up for your goddamn self, all right? I mean, you want to take a look at Whitey. I mean, where do you think the whole idea of indentured servitude came from, being an indentured servant? It came from England. And even though there was an indentured servant type of economy going on over there, at least after about 20 years of service to whoever you were giving your indentured service to, you would at least be able to have some kind of severance and be able to be your own free person, for Christ's sake, man. So why am I bringing this up? Because that's exactly what people that are collecting welfare, that's exactly what people that are collecting food stamps, food cards, housing voucher programs, all these government entitlements, that's what you're doing. You're doing nothing more than putting the chains of bondage around you tighter and tighter. And you see, folks, there's been episodes here, especially this summer, in which the food card, the payments to the food card didn't come in time, and they were late about a week or two. And you see all these disgusting people that could not believe that their little damn food card wasn't working, and they would wreck the store. They would go out and just cause a complete and utter ruckus. I mean, that is slavery. That is That is a child. That is a petulant child that is expecting something. I mean, do you understand what I'm trying to get across to you people? All right? This is slavery. I mean, it's beyond slavery at this point in time, because at least when, you know, the slave owner, it would be in its best interest to feed the slaves that were working for him. It would be in his best interest to properly clothe and house these people, make sure they were in great health. There's no vested interest in making sure the government gives a crap about you. As a matter of fact, what they were trying to do with this Obamacare is federalize your health. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you remember that whole death panel talk? I mean, that's for real. That's written in Obamacare, that some bureaucratic panel can make a decision on whether or not you can live or die. So give me a damn break, man. I'm sick of this crap. Somebody tweeted at me, "A man chooses, a slave obeys." You couldn't say that any better than that. All right? A man chooses, all right? A slave obeys. And that's why I take pride in the fact that nobody tells me what to do. Do you understand that? Nobody tells me what to do. Because I'm a capitalist. I'm an individual, for Christ's sake, all right? Anyway, look, I didn't mean to get off keister on that tirade. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let me crack open a beer here, for Christ's sake, all right? And by the way, folks, we do have 100 lines open now, so there's no ifs, ands, or buts if people can't get through. There's over 100 lines now open. All right, so I mean, we're going to start going to the phones once we start moving to the 3-hour session, which will be tomorrow on Baller Friday, folks. All right, we're going to move 3 hours. All right. Looks as if we may just extend it to the 7 o'clock hour on the Central Time Zone over here in America. According to the vote, I did put it out for a vote on my Twitter account. So once again, folks, I mean, we're finally implementing some of the things that we said we were going to do here. As a matter of fact, I'm celebrating the True Capitalist Radio evolution, for a lack of a better term, by getting me some German beer, and not to mention I like German beer, and, Germany's falling. I cannot believe what's happening to Germany. Doesn't this put a whole new spin on, if women were leaders, everything would be so peaceful. Oh, my God, everything would be so great. Yeah, look at Merkel. Look at Hillary Rotten Clinton. Look at that corrupt leftist bimbo in Brazil, for Christ's sake, man. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let me go ahead and open some of this German beer here. All right, here. God damn it! Sorry, I gotta use one of these bottle openers to open the son of a bitch. Oh man, let me tell you something, man. When you drink some German beer, it's that high alcohol percentage of stuff, man. I mean, it's just beautiful, man. After about 4 or 5 beers, it's like, yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway, folks, let me move on. I'm going to let that foam out here, as a matter of fact. Unfortunately, these are just 12-ounce bottles here. But, hey, 5.5% alcohol by volume, and it's a damn lager, so you can't really beat that, folks, all right? Anyway, let's stop talking beer, all right? Sorry, as you can see. Hey, look, I'm a connoisseur. All right, I'm a connoisseur here. For you people that always criticize me and suggest that I just drink too much and consume so much alcohol, look, folks, I'm a connoisseur. I appreciate the nuances of the different libations that yours truly consumes. You understand that? I mean, I have a great, wide understanding in the realm of spirits and libations. All right, I'm serious. I'm not kidding around. All right, I appreciate the nuances of the tastes, the smells, the way it looks, these types of things. So just don't sit over here and try to, cast a stone over here that I'm some kind of an alcoholic. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a connoisseur, all right? And I want to say cheers, first and foremost, to Donald Trump. Have you heard? He is landsliding in every goddamn mainstream media poll. The latest Rasmussen poll has him up 5 points. I think it's a hell of a lot more than that, if you want my personal opinion. I think that it's a landslide. I cannot wait for these debates. I don't even think this broad's going to show up. I think something's going to happen, and she's not going to show up. There's going to be some false flag event, or something's going to happen that's going to prevent them from having the debates to some capacity. I just feel that's going to happen, because there's no way this woman can go through a whole debate. She can barely go through like 10 or 15 minutes of speaking and then sitting the rest of the way for 15 to 20 minutes while somebody else is speaking. So, Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, folks, I definitely want to say cheers first and foremost to the capitalist army. I want to say cheers to the Trump train. And I want to say cheers to Donald Trump himself, who has spawned the capitalist revolution, man. He has sparked the capitalist revolution, and he has every one of these international bureaucratic institutionalists shaking in their globalist boots, for Christ's sake. So cheers, baby, cheers. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, even though that's a little bit stronger of a beer, it's just so smooth, man. I'm saying they must make this with the virgin German snow, baby. I'm just saying, this tastes great. Yes. Oh my God, nothing like good old German beer. I'll tell you that right now. Anyway, folks, sorry, I'm being too much of a connoisseur here. Let's get back to the broadcast. Once again, Trump's dominating the mainstream polls, folks. They cannot prop up Hillary Rotten Clinton with makeshift polls anymore. They can't do it. All right, they can try to do it, they can't do it, so they have to make sure that, hey, they have to reflect what people are witnessing right before their eyes. When people are going out in the streets, people aren't seeing Hillary for president. On the contrary, they're seeing bumper stickers that are saying Hillary for prison. So that's why I'm saying, folks, I really feel good. I mean, God forbid that something happens to Donald Trump, and let me tell you, they are not above doing this, folks. All right, so we got to pray. We got to pray that everything's okay. and everything, Donald Trump stays safe, because I'm telling you, these bureaucrats, they don't know how the hell to handle what is happening right before their very eyes. They just can't. They don't understand what's happening. They do not understand what's happening. And you know what I do appreciate about Donald Trump? He is probably one of the genuine first candidates to make a genuine appeal to ethnic minorities. Appeal in which it hits them in their actual reality. He is speaking to them in their reality that, hey, a lot of their impoverished areas are very unsafe. A lot of the impoverished areas are in poverty because of a lack of opportunity, because of a lack of education. He is bringing up issues that do resonate with these populations, whether they did not like them or not, or whether they liked them or not, I should say. And folks, the reports are that you've got Hispanic men going towards the Trump train because they want their jobs. Typically, folks, and I've said this time and time again, take a look at the statistics as it relates to welfare recipients. All right, white folks, almost 50% of white folks in America are accepting food cards. Black folks, 50% of black folks are accepting food cards, food stamps. But how many Latins? How many Latinos? 15%. 15%. And based upon that statistic alone, that proves to you that the basis of the Latin lifestyle is work. And I can attest to this, folks. I'm out here in Texas. Got a lot of Mexicans walking around out here, especially out here in San Antonio, for heaven's sake. But one thing I can say is that the Latinos, they work, and they are not afraid to work, and they actually take pride in their work. They actually take pride in coming home and being able to pay their rent and being able to pay for their festivities, for their leisure activities, for their necessities, so on and so forth. All right? So, once again, I honestly believe that that's why you're seeing Hispanic men going in droves to the Trump train. All right? And now you're also starting to see black men and women in general, actually more black women than men, that are going towards the Trump train because Trump is resonating with what he's saying. He understands the strife of single parenting, of raising a child in an impoverished area. You can't walk the streets. There's probably freaking heroin syringes and crack pipes everywhere. There's drug dealing on every goddamn corner, for Christ's sake. I mean, this is what Donald Trump wants to rectify, and there are more honest people in black ghettos, white trailer parks, and Mexican barrios than there are criminals. All they need is some support, some genuine support from the community and from those that actually want to rectify the problems, not prolong it like the Democrats have done, because the whole reason why they want to prolong the problem, the whole reason why the Democrats want to make the problem worse, because it sustains their power. It keeps them in power. It keeps them ruling over you. Don't you get it? I mean, Donald Trump is actually trying to say he wants to solve the problem. So anyway, I'm just saying, man, I mean, it's time for people to start waking up and realizing that Donald Trump is the real deal, all right? Donald Trump is the goddamn real deal, all right? That's all there is to it. So, you know, for all you folks that are out here trying to, spread slanderous lies like the damn lamestream media as it relates to Donald Trump, you're just lying your ass off. You're doing the bidding for these Democrats that are a bunch of damn criminal, corrupt pieces of trash. All right? And by the way, did you hear Trump during his latest speech? He's blaming Obama for these riots. And goddamn right, everybody should be blaming Obama for these riots, man. He's the one that's fueled the flames to this nonsense, man. He is a black president, and yet there's racism in America. I mean, can you black folks stop rioting for a second out there in Charlotte and just ask yourself that question for a second, please? Ask yourself that question and say, wait a minute. I am rioting because there's racism in America, but there is a black president, there is a black attorney general. What's wrong with this picture? What's wrong with this picture? And, once you folks start, analyzing it that way, then you're going to start realizing that going out and freaking rioting and looting a damn Walmart is ridiculous. It's stupid. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, look, Obama is his fault, all right? Everything that's happening in this country, everything that's happening as far as his foreign policy is concerned, ISIS, all this crap, it's his damn fault. He's the president. He's the leader. The buck stops with that ass crack. It's his damn fault. It's his damn fault, for Christ's sake. Anyway, look, I'm going to move on here. All right? Let's talk a little bit about Hillary Clinton. First of all, she barely came out of her goddamn hospital bed to do that ridiculous, stupid two-bit bit. My two ferns, with that stupid, ridiculous, fat idiot from the freaking, what was it called? The freaking bachelor party show. What the hell is that stupid? Who cares? I don't even care. Zillalakis, Mullalakis. I mean, who the hell cares what his name is? Zabalipalakis, syphilis, whatever the hell his name is. All right, she came out and did this ridiculous, stupid bit. I mean, can Hollywood grovel to this disgusting, despicable, dying woman anymore? I mean, seriously, man, how can anybody sit here and go to the movies and pay your hard-earned money to see Hollywood when they are blatantly manipulating you, man? They know this woman's dying. They know this woman is going against America. They know that this woman doesn't care about minorities, doesn't care about the poor in America, doesn't care about anybody but herself. All right? And yet they are doing everything within their Hollywood magical power to make sure that you think, because your favorite celebrity likes Hillary Rotten Clinton, that you should too. That you should too, for Christ's sake, man. Good God, I'm serious. What a joke. What a joke. That's why I'm saying, man, Hollywood is ridiculous. Yeah, the Hangover movies, thank you. I never saw any one of those because just by looking at the freaking pilot or the trailer, just by looking at the damn trailer, it looks obnoxious and it's insulting to my intelligence. But yet, you take a look at the evolution of those movies and how they got dumber and dumber, it's basically showing. It's a manifestation of what's going on in the sociality of America. Jesus Christ, I'm serious. I mean, that's why I don't even have a TV. I mean, I don't have any cable TV in my damn anywhere. All right, because I am not going to be programmed, folks. You understand this, right? When you're watching TV, you're watching television programming. Television programming. Why don't you take a look at the definition of programming, and that's what they're doing to you every time you look at the damn boob tube, for Christ's sake, man. They are programming you, and they've done a hell of a good job. Take a look at these mindless morons out here that are so star-fetished and that are so thirsty for ridiculous two-bit entertainment. It's pathetic. It's pathetic, man. Jesus Christ, man, I'm serious. Look, I don't pay for cable, man. Are you kidding me? I mean, you can get anything you want on the internet. I mean, if something interests me, I can go and find it myself. I'm not going to sit here and be subjected to television programming, because that's exactly what these people are doing to you, all right? Television programming. Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you, Hollywood is a piece of trash. And let me tell you something. Hey, Corey Feldman, are you listening? Hey, I know you're crying about your goddamn Today Show. And let me tell you, whoever scored Corey Feldman, the Today Show, give me a call, because, I mean, you got to be my agent. How in the hell did you get this dumb son of a bitch a Today Show slot to sing that obnoxious, ridiculous, two-bit fruit bowl Michael Jackson meets the Crow rip-off music that he was out there playing? How the hell did you do that? Anyway, look, the reason I'm saying Corey Feldman, because he needs to come out, he needs to start naming names out here on who are the major pedophiles in Hollywood, because as he stated, you can look this up, it's on YouTube, he said that the biggest secret in Hollywood is pedophilia. The biggest secret in Hollywood is pedophilia. Look it up. And Corey Feldman said it himself. And when he was asked to name names, he didn't want to. He's scared. He's afraid for his life. You think these people that run Hollywood, run the governments, run the police, you think that they're going to want to be subjected to any kind of scrutiny as it relates to them and their closeness with children? I mean, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to do to take down Hollywood. This is what we need to do to take down the NFL. This is what we need to do to take down these people if they are going to be un-American pieces of trash that are attempting to program us and subjugate us with manipulation of media and communication, folks, all right? Seriously, you have to take this serious. I know that you people like looking at television. I know you like the Kardashians. I know you like The Voice. I know you like all this horse crap. But, folks, you are being subjected to programming. You are being subjected to a Fantasyland programming that is prohibiting you from cognitively understanding reality. You understand that? Because you are subjecting yourself voluntarily into releasing your cognitive understanding and being programmed through the moving picture boob tube, you are losing your cognitive ability to understand what's going on in reality. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Good God. Give me my drink. Give me my goddamn drink. Man, that's some pretty good beer, man. I'm telling you. German beer, I'm telling you. Anyway, folks, once again, I can't reiterate any more to you. Please just kill your TV, all right? You don't need it. I mean, if you're on the internet, get yourself a badass internet connection, and you can get any movie, you can get any show. It's all at your fingertips, man. All right? Do not be subjected to television programming. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, once again, I was going to talk a little bit more about Hillary Clinton. Did you hear that she wants to raise the death tax or the estate tax, whatever you want to interpret it as, to 65%. That means if you've got a mommy and daddy, and you're lucky enough to have a mommy and daddy that's like middle class, upper middle class, and they paid off their upper middle class house, they paid off all their cars, and now they're old and they've died and they've left you all their assets, well, that doesn't mean diddly, because under a Hillary Clinton administration, you are going to owe 65% of the interpreted value of all those assets before you can even enjoy what your parents left you as a goddamn inheritance. I kid you not, folks. This is Hillary Clinton. This is it right here. 65%. 65%. I mean, I'm serious. Think about that for a second, man. Think about that for a second. Let's say you're a middle-class schmuck, man. Let's say, or you're impoverished. Let's say you're in one of these impoverished neighborhoods, but grandma, because she was there when the damn whole neighborhood began, paid off that house, all right, and left it to your mother or father or whatever your living situation is. And now that they have moved on, they have given you that house, which is going to be a third generation. Well, now under a Hillary Clinton administration, you owe 65% of whatever that interpreted value is. All right? And how do you interpret the value? Well, the IRS is going to interpret that freaking value. How you like that, huh? Oh, that's right. The IRS is going to interpret that value. So let me tell you, if you think that you're going to be inheriting anything under a Hillary Clinton administration, you better go ahead and chop off 65% of whatever that interpreted value is, because I'm telling you this right now, this is not going to be good. All right? This is not going to be good for anybody, all right? 65% down. I mean, give me a break. You've already been taxed on all that property, man. I mean, the estate tax, the death tax, it doesn't even make any sense. I mean, if you leave your child a piece of property, you paid property taxes. You probably had to pay. I mean, just imagine. Just about when you're on the roads, if you leave your child a badass car, you pay taxes when you put gas. I mean, you pay taxes when you pay for the registration. You paid taxes when you got the crap inspected. I mean, it's already been taxed. I don't understand how, when somebody has inherited something, that all of a sudden you're taxed because you got inherited. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. This is the kind of liberal lunacy that these idiot Democrats are trying to shove down our faces because they want to prohibit new wealth. All right? These Democrats are basically bought and paid for by the corporate oligarchs that want to prohibit individuals like ourselves from actually participating in the capitalist system. They want to keep us down, folks. Do you understand this? Do you understand this?
You heard the speech. But behind the glitter lies this stark truth. In Hillary Clinton's America, things get worse. Under her dishonest plan, taxes keep rising, terrorism spreads. Washington insiders remain in control. Americans losing their jobs, homes, and hope. In Donald Trump's America, people are put back to work. Our families are safe. The American dream achievable again. Change that makes America great again.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, I'm not joking around. I think you people need to realize what the hell's going on. All right? I'm telling you, if you got parents, you know, if you got some parents that are going to leave you a property, they're going to leave you something, you better sit down with them and say, mom, dad, or whoever, granny, whoever, and say, I know you're going to leave this to me, but you have to understand, if you leave this to me, you're leaving me a burden, and I'm going to have to be forced to sell whatever property that you have left me because I'm going to have to pay 65% tax in whatever that interpreted value is, and basically I'm going to get whatever's left after 65%, which is probably going to be dick, excuse me. So if let's say granny or mommy has got a piece of property for you, you need to go and get yourself a contract with mommy and daddy, okay, and state to them that in the contract that, hey, we are now leasing or renting to own is probably a better legalese. Now, look, I don't take this as legal advice. I'm just making this as a suggestion for educational and entertainment purposes only, okay? But you do your own thing. But I would advise you to go up to your mommy and daddy and say, look, we need to write a contract, say that I'm renting to own this property from you, and then once you have passed on, that the renting to own payments are all of a sudden paid off and cease to exist, so that you don't fall under that category of being in the estate tax. All right? I'm serious. I'm not kidding around. How do you think these rich pricks do it? Huh? How do you think these rich pricks do it? I'm telling you this right now. If you got a mommy or daddy that's going to leave you a house and it's paid off, you need to get some paperwork and make sure it's notarized or get an attorney to do it, whatever the case might be, and state that, hey, you are renting to own. And look, you're going to have to physically, like, pay your parents, okay? I mean, there needs to be documentation of, like, a check being cashed for this rent to own. So, you know, you can legitimize it with the IRS. And then once your parents pass on, in the contract you state, or the parents will state, the house will then be paid off and no rent will no longer be needed and the house is officially yours. There's no tax, in my judgment at this point in time, how I read the tax laws, under that particular loophole. All right? So that's why I'm saying, I mean, people, you need to start thinking on how to preserve your wealth, especially even if it's a small little schmucky house in an impoverished area. It doesn't matter. It's yours, man. It's yours. Anyway, folks, let me move on for Christ's sake, man. I mean, once again, 65% estate tax under Hillary Clinton. Get the hell out of here. Anyway, folks, let's get to one of everybody's favorite parts of the broadcast, and I'm talking about Twitter shout-outs. That's right, Twitter shout-outs, folks. For all you folks that are unaware, all you've got to do is retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, and, of course, the Twitter account name is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost. And, of course, the tweet to retweet is True Capitalist Radio Live. That's the tweet to retweet, True Capitalist Radio Live. If you retweet that tweet, I will give you a shout-out live right here on the broadcast. Do we got any Twitter shout-outs to be had, engineer? Well, all right. Let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs right now. All right. Who do we got here? We got the chefist in the house. How you doing, man? We got Windows and Doors, the Green Leader in the house. We got Sahan Hajazad. Excuse me, my bad, man. Who else do we have here? We got, I'm not saying that name. We got Czech Capitalist in the house. How you doing, man? We got Versace Taksamaki. Who else do we have here, man? We got, I'm not going to say that freaking name, for Christ's sake. We got Armadillo Bandit. How you doing, man? Deplorable Doggo in the house. Who else do we got? We got the Brony Network in the place. Declare BLM terrorist. You're damn right. Declare Black Lives Matter terrorist. You're damn right. 45-24 LOL. What was that? Oh, I guess that's the score to a college game. We got Bad Mem X86. How you doing, man? We got Tacky in the house. Who else do we got here? Slavery Apologetic TCR. Oh, shut up, all right? Shut your mouth. I'm just stating the facts, all right? I'm just stating the facts. We got Deplorable Biff. You will not be missed in Austin. Shut up! Just shut your mouth, all right? Let me tell you, shut your stupid mouth. Like I said, Alex Jones and InfoWars are looking for a new radio host, all right? And let me tell you, I hope that they're listening in right now, all right? I mean, let me tell you, let's make a deal here, all right? All right, because let me tell you, I don't necessarily need the move financially, but it would definitely help production-wise. You understand? Because on top of me doing a 2 or 3 hour show, folks, I mean, I got to prep for this son of a bitch for about 2 or 3 hours before the goddamn show. I mean, I got to figure out what I'm going to discuss. I got to read what's going on in the news. I mean, now that I'm going to bring back the markets here next week, I'm going to got to read about that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it'd be nice to have some production, some producers, some researchers, and that sort of thing, so I could just come in and just do my thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could really use that. And not to mention, folks, I want to go back home. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. For all the folks that are in San Antonio, I'm sorry. I want to go home. I want to go home. Anyway, please consider that InfoWars, all right? I mean, seriously, all right? I mean, I think I could be a pretty good addition, to say the least, all right? I could be a pretty good addition, all right? And like I said, I could use the goddamn production help, man. I'm serious. I'm a one-man show here. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I got the engineer, but, you know, I mean, no offense, engineer. I mean, you know, this, I'm practically paying a charity case, all right? I mean, I'm sorry, engineer. No offense, right? I'm serious, man. Anyway, let me move on, folks. I'm sorry. We got Bayonet 1, Crockett 0. Oh, come on, man. Don't talk about the Texas murders, please. Please don't talk about the Texas murders. I mean, let me tell you, the Texas martyrs would be rolling over in their damn graves if they saw what happened to San Antonio. I'm serious. I'm not joking around. They'd be like, what the blue? We died for this? We died for this? Jesus Christ. Who else do we have going on here? We've got Ghost Chan in the house. Irated Kebab. I'm not saying that freaking stupid freaking name, for Christ's sake. Squat in campaign office. What the hell does that mean? Jesus Christ. Ghost leaving in a stretcher. Yeah, right, you son of a bitch. You come on down here and think if you can do that to me, boy. I guarantee you won't be able to do that to me. You understand that? I guarantee I'd beat the living bejesus out of your ass in a New York minute, you son of a bitch. Jesus Christ. Who else do we have here? Old Ghost can't fight. Oh, yeah? Oh, if I can't fight, I'm telling you, come over here. Come over here if you think I can't fight. Son of a bitch. Jesus Christ. Who else? We got La Luchador in the house. How you doing? Who else do we have here? We got Zazzle1 Ghost 0. Shove it up your ass, all right? Shove it up your ass. I mean, they have put a halt on the shipping of the, and look, the first shipping of the autographs, folks, and of course, you can put in your browser ghost.market. The first shipping will happen this weekend. I'm going to make sure to ship all of them that have already been paid for. And look, Jesus Christ, I know all of you people have been hollering about the engineer's autograph, the engineer this, the engineer that. Look, I'll make a deal with you, all right? I'm going to put up the engineer's autograph tomorrow, all right? But I will literally stop. I will stop selling them if you people... Look, I just don't want the engineer to somehow surpass me in signatures, man. I mean, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I mean, this is my show. This is my show. True Capitalist Radio, hosted by Ghost. All right? And then to have the engineer have more sales of autographs literally would just be a stab in the heart, man. Stab right in my damn heart. And I don't think I could take that kind of rejection. I'm serious, especially right now. Especially in a vulnerable state that I am in right now in my life. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm doing great financially. But, man, I think that, my quest for maintaining more and more wealth got the best of me with this decision to move to San Antonio. All right? Seriously. I mean, literally, I think I've got too much money for this town. I'm serious. I'm not joking around. I mean, this town is pretty poor. All right? With all due respect to San Antonio folk, I mean, literally, the whole town, with the exception of about maybe 4 or 5 sparsely segmented parts of town in this city that are actually affluent areas, everywhere else is literally an impoverished area. Everywhere, man. I'm serious. You go to the west side of San Antonio, good God. All right? You go to the east side of San Antonio, a double good God. You know what I mean? You go to the south side of San Antonio, WTF, oh my God. And then, of course, if you go outside the Riverwalk, they got this little Riverwalk downtown, and, oh, yeah, this is great. Yeah, let me go ahead and, buy $15 margaritas. Yeah, this is a great time. You go outside that little, just go like 3 or 4 blocks away from the goddamn Riverwalk and see what you run into, all right? I'm not joking. See what you run into, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ. And let me tell you something else, all right? Let me tell you something else. If you happen to be in San Antonio, if you're ever in the vicinity of some place called a Fred's Fish Fry, get the hell out. You're in a bad part of town, all right? I'm just telling you, if you're one of these people that want to take a cheap, Southwest airline flight out here because it's like $10 to San Antonio or something, all right? Just remember, if you go into a part of town and there's a Fred's Fish Fry, you're in a bad part of town. You need to get the hell out. I'm serious. I made that mistake at least a couple of times trying to just, get my way around this joint, all right? And every time I saw a Fred's Fish Fry, all of a sudden, man, I literally, it was like a scene from Judgment Night. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, let me move back to, let me get back to Twitter shout-out, shall we? All right, once again, you want a Twitter shout-out, retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. All right, I'll give you a Twitter shout-out live right here now on the broadcast, all right? Who else do we have here, for Christ's sake? We got Ghost equals not C Jenner. Oh, you son of a bitch. You almost had me there, asshole. You almost had me. Jesus Christ. Who else do we have here? Ghost drives a Dostin? No, are you kidding me? Who the hell told you that crap? Jesus, you're talking about a pretentious, fruity-ass freaking car before pretentious, fruity asses were out of the closet. Good God. Anyway, we got Redemption 47 in the house. German beer for Ghostler. No, look, I'm serious, man. Do not call me Ghostler, all right? Do not call me Ghostler. Who else do we have here? D-Ray Infected Ghost. Shut up, you stupid moron. Give me a break. Ghost on life support. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm fine here. I'm just a little upset that, I thought this was going to be a little bit cooler of a metropolis out here. And I don't know. Jesus Christ, man. I'm just going to take a couple of more of these, and then I'm moving on, because you people are obviously trying to, you're trying to get on my bad side, and I don't appreciate it. What's going on to Exara Hawks? How you doing, man? Who else do we have here, for Christ's sake, man? Oh, I'm not saying that disgusting name. What's going on to RJK Commando? How you doing, man? We got, who is this? Ghost Poisoning Youth. What the hell does that mean, Ghost Poisoning Youth, you son of a... I'm not doing nothing! You son of a bitch! I'm not doing nothing! You know what I'm doing? I'm trying to spark synapses in the young. I'm trying to spark synapses of capitalism, of individualism, of understanding that you can carve out your own destiny, that you can create your own success. That's what I'm doing. I'm not poisoning the youth, you sorry sack of crap. I'm not poisoning the youth. How dare you? How dare you accuse me of such a thing, you sorry sack of crap? How dare you? Jesus freaking Christ. What's going on to Distilling Capitalist? How you doing? What's going on to Jimmy Capitalist? I mean, I'm telling you, man. What's going on to TC Capitalist, man? Oh, my God. Give me the mic. Give me the Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm sick of this crap. I'm sick of this crap. I'm sick of it. Oh, my God. Let me move on, folks. All right. We are now in the second hour of the True Capitalist radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And once again, we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right? Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and continue to move on with the broadcast, because I can tell you idiots are wanting to make this into a bathhouse Thursday, for Christ's sake. You're already smelling up the whole goddamn broadcast like butt crack. Jesus Christ. Who else does? What else? Where was I at, engineer? God damn it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Talking about how Hillary Clinton vows to raise the death tax to 65%. Folks, let's talk about something else. And let me talk about something else that really pisses me off. Did you hear Colin Kaepernick is on the cover of Time magazine? I'm not joking. This disgusting bench player quarterback, this 2-bit quarterback, is now on the cover of Time magazine because, he took a knee during the Pledge of Allegiance, the national anthem, excuse me. He took a knee during the national anthem. Now he deserves to be on Time magazine. He's such a hero, huh? I mean, this just goes to show you that Time magazine is nothing more than some 2-bit rag of a publication. If this is what they are going to be putting on as the freaking head cover, freaking Colin Kaepernick. I'm telling you, man, this guy is starting to make me more and more sick. I'm telling you this right now. That's why I'm saying boycott the damn NFL. Do not watch it. Do not go to the bar and watch it. I mean, the NFL needs to see that the American public is not going to just sit there and stand for this. Do you understand it? You're not going to disrespect our troops. You're not going to disrespect our country while you're making hundreds of millions of dollars of American dollars. We're not going to let you do it. We need to just boycott this NFL son of a bitch and make sure that none of us are tuning in. Go out and do something else. Watch something else. I mean, give me a break. We do not need any more grandeur of this idiot's ego. I mean, this guy's not even a good quarterback, for Christ's sake. He's riding the bench with a $100 million contract. He sucks. He's just doing this to put a spotlight on his dumb self, for Christ's sake. This is a guy who's trying to do this whole supposed protest because of Black Lives Matter. This is a son of a bitch who was adopted by a white family. Colin Kaepernick was adopted by a white family. He was raised in white suburban America, for Christ's sake, man. And this idiot is going to try to identify as if he is somehow a part of the black stripe. Give me a break. Every black person in America should be insulted by this stupid idiot. I'm serious, man. Like, this guy knows the black stripe. He was adopted by a goddamn white family. I mean, it doesn't even make any goddamn sense. I mean, he's just doing this to spotlight himself. Wake up, black people. Kaepernick is not black. All right, as a matter of fact, I want a black check on Colin Kaepernick, man. I think he's a damn Puerto Rican, for Christ's sake, man. I'm serious. I don't think this guy is all black. Obviously, he's not all black. His real mother came out and said that she's ashamed of him, even though she gave him up for adoption. But I'm just saying, now, this son of a bitch has never seen black stripe. He's never been in the hood. He's never had to witness the kind of unbelievable scenes that you see growing up in such ghetto-fied strife. And yet this idiot Colin Kaepernick is going to ride the coattails of black folks who are living in poverty so he can put a spotlight on himself so he can try to get a starting position back? I mean, give me a break. That's why I'm saying, folks, boycott the NFL. Do not, all right? Do not watch it. And look, I've got people, I can't boycott the NFL. I'm a Denver Broncos fan. Well, that just goes to show you how shallow and a disgusting, despicable human being that you are, and that you are an ungrateful American, and that you could care less about this country. You could care less about the well-being of this country's continuity, and all you care about is your fat, jelly-ass, dumbass, gluttonous self. I mean, don't you understand? Without America, your stupid fat ass wouldn't be able to feed food down your gullet like a goddamn garbage disposal every Sunday, watching these stupid, dumb muscleheads bash each other's brains in every goddamn day. Jesus Christ, man. Ugh. I'm not joking around. I'm not kidding around. I'm sick of this Colin Kaepernick, man. I'm sick of him. Start throwing ham at this idiot at ball games, man. Start throwing slabs of ham and say, how about a ham sandwich, Kaepernick? You stupid son of a bitch. God damn it, you were raised by a white family. You were raised by a white family in white suburban America, for Christ's sake, man. No, man. I'm Colin Kaepernick, baby. I was brought up in the ghetto, baby. I know what the ghetto is all about, baby. I'm going to take a knee during the national anthem, baby. Shut up, Kaepernick, you stupid son of a bitch. God damn it, I wish I could see this son of a bitch in the street. Hey, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. You understand that? Always remember that. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Have you ever seen some musclehead being knocked out and then falling down to the ground? They usually dislocate their shoulder. They break their leg because they're big, they're bulky, and muscle weighs more than fat. So when you can knock these idiots out in their jaw, they just fall down like a lump of rocks. Son of a bitch. I'm serious. Throw freaking slices of ham at Kaepernick. I'm not joking around. All right? Start throwing slices of ham at him. He's a piece of trash. Jesus Christ. Give me my drink. Give me my drink. Oh, I can't. I'm a Denver Broncos fan. I can't, you stupid, dumb loser. Why don't you go out? Why don't you take care of your children? Huh? Instead of, sitting around thinking that, you're something pertinent on Sunday, guzzling down on freaking 7-layer freaking guacamole dip and watching, muscle-bound idiots bash each other's heads in, for Christ's sake, man. Give me a break. Give me my drink. You know what I'm watching instead of NFL football? I'm watching rugby. That's what I'm watching, all right? That's what I'm watching. I'm not watching these over steroid-infested, stupefied, thuggery, anti-American morons I'm not watching the NFL anymore. This is an anti-American organization. Roger Goodell should be ashamed of himself, and every NFL owner should be ashamed of themselves by allowing this idiot Roger Goodell to continue to condone this anti-American activity. All right? All right? I'm serious. Anti-American activity. If you're watching the NFL, then you are anti-American. Until Goodell and the NFL force these sons of bitches to either stand up and respect the goddamn national anthem, and if they don't, they start docking money out of their pay. And look, I guarantee you they won't be taking a knee for very long, and if they do, well, then maybe then you can admire these sons of bitches, all right? I mean, if they continue to take a knee and continue to pay for it, well, then maybe you can go and admire these sons of bitches. But they ain't going to do that. All right? They ain't going to do that, boy. Woo! Give me my goddamn drink. Good stuff, man. Good stuff, man. Anyway, let me move on, folks. All right? Let me move on because, I mean, Colin Kaepernick on the cover of Time magazine. Give me a goddamn break.
You heard the speech. But behind the glitter lies this stark truth. In Hillary Clinton's America, things get worse. Under her dishonest plan, taxes keep rising, terrorism spreads. Washington insiders remain in control. Americans losing their jobs, homes, and hope. In Donald Trump's America, people are put back to work. Our families are safe. The American dream achievable again. Change that makes America great again.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Anyway, folks, did you hear about the Senate? It is not going to support the plan that Ted Cruz about extending the ICANN contract with the U.S. government. Now, for you folks that are unaware, Ted Cruz is acting as if it's going to be the end of the Internet on October 1st once the United States contract is pretty much expired with ICANN, which is ICANN, which is basically a consortium of Internet governance. Now, this does not mean our Internet is under attack. What this means is that the contract in which ICANN was incepted upon is no longer under the contract of the United States government. And basically, at this point in time, ICANN is being funded by domain name sales, and I think of other couple of revenue-generating strategies. Now, folks, what this entails is that ICANN is in charge of the domain name zone servers, in which it enables those of us that actually have a browser to go ahead and type in whatever it is, in this case, ghost.market, and it takes you right to wherever that particular domain name is pointed to. That's what ICANN is in charge of. It's in charge of the domain names. It's not in charge of the servers. It's not in charge of the physical backbone networks. It's not in charge of the fiber optics. It's not in charge of any of that stuff, all right? It's in charge of the domain names. Now, the worst thing that could happen, let's just say for the sake of argument, that ICANN is no longer under contract with the United States. Well, the worst thing that could happen is that, ICANN is taken over by, factions that want to basically subjugate the freedom of speech on the Internet. All they can do is just shut off your domain name. That's all they can do. All right? I mean, that's all they can do is just shut off your domain name, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, and big deal. I mean, we'll have to go back to contacting each other's servers through IP addresses. All right? But I don't think that's going to happen, folks. And moreover, I don't think that the separation of ICANN from the government should be they shouldn't be worried about that. I mean, how many people are actually putting in web addresses anymore? Not very many. More people are downloading applications that do not need domain names They do not need the asset of a domain name like yahoo.com, google.com. And speaking of which, Yahoo, massive hacking breach today. If you happen to have any Yahoo accounts, you better change each and every one of your passcodes ASAP. 500 million passcodes and email addresses leaked. So go ahead, make sure to check and see and change your Yahoo passcodes. But as I stated, folks, these assets of google.com, the .com, the web address, it is becoming less and less prevalent as the convergence of applications integrated with internet technology, internet connectivity, meaning you don't have to go to a web address any longer to go and surf the internet or surf a website. Now, all you have to do is download the goddamn application, and you don't need a domain name. So ICANN at some point isn't necessarily going to be very pertinent, in my personal opinion, in the next 5 to 10 years. I think what people should be worried about are these applications that are being utilized as a new form of the internet, as a new perspective of the internet. For instance, this Android operating system is an application. It is not an operating system, even though they're claiming it's an operating system. This is nothing more than an application, all right? And how we view the internet through an Android application, a phone, tablet, whatever the case might be, we view it through the eyes of Google. We view it through the eyes of Google and what they want us to view, what they want us to see. We no longer have the freedom of putting in a web address or even an IP address so that we can contact a server ourselves and be able to search an internet web server based upon that internet value. Now it's all application. You understand that? It's all applications. You should be more worried about Google controlling your internet speech, your internet activity, your geo-tracking. This is serious business. Those are the people you need to be worried about. Microsoft, those are the people you need to be worried about. Facebook, all right? That's what you should be worried about, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. That's what you should be worried about. Because no longer are people viewing the internet from a www.com anymore. They're viewing it from a perspective of an application. And the more and more people that get on the internet that only understand and only perceive the internet as an application, then that's the view of the internet. It's no longer the World Wide Web. It's the Internet Google. That's what that is. The Internet of Google, the Internet of Microsoft, the Internet of Facebook. That's what it's about, folks, and that's why when Ted Cruz, El Rato, is out here talking all this garbage about, well, you're trying to give away the internet. He's just trying to save his political career, all right? He's trying to save his political career. ICANN is something that, don't get me wrong, there should be a slight level of concern, but they put out plenty of data and information. You can go visit them right now at ICANN.org. I'm telling you, you can go and basically participate in any of these ICANN get-togethers so that you can make your voice be heard if for whatever reason you feel that ICANN's practices are going against certain value systems of what the internet was incepted to be. So that's why I'm saying, folks, all right, I'm not kidding around. People should not be worried about the ICANN expiration of the government contract on October 1st. They should be more worried about the domination of applications. That's why I have a phone. I don't have a freaking app on this stupid son of a bitch, all right? Because I'm telling you this right now, that's how the internet is going to be viewed. It's going to be viewed through the eyes of an application, not through the browser, not through a web browser, not through a web browser. So that's what people should be more worried about, not freaking ICANN, all right? And like I said, even for the most worst case scenario, ICANN decides that it's going to be some kind of totalitarian. all they can do is shut down web addresses, and that's it. All right? Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, I'm going to move on. Once again, El Rato is trying to cuck us over here because he's just trying to save his freaking hide. He's trying to save his political career. He knows he's doomed. He knows nobody cares about him. And now he's like, hey, all I have to do is sell them that I'm trying to save the internet, and I can save my Senate seat. No, you can't, El Rato. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm glad the Senate saw through this and is just, telling Ted Cruz to take a hike. All right? Anyway, folks, I'm going to continue on. We don't have too much time here, so let's just move on. The digital chaos continues, folks, as White House staffer is hacked. And, folks, have you seen what has been revealed here? Now, I didn't want to tweet about this because I can't confirm or deny that I was privy to this information previous. But it revealed Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton's private schedules, Secret Service plans, even Michelle Obama's passport. Now, the reason I want to bring this up, folks, all right, the reason I want to bring this up is because if hackers can get to this level of supposed secret documents as it relates to government officials of the United States, what makes you think that you're safe online? All right, what makes you think that what information that you put on the Obamacare website is going to be all right? I'm telling you this right now, folks, all right? We need to reevaluate how the internet is integrated into our lives. We are being too easy as it relates to giving out information, giving out where we're located and geo-tracking. We're too easy as it relates to giving up our privacy as it relates to this subject matter. Do you understand? I'm serious, man. I mean, if these hackers can go in and hack the freaking internet, the international passport of Michelle Obama, all right, can hack the private schedules and the Secret Service detail as it relates to how they are going to bring Biden and Hillary Clinton in and out of certain places. I mean, give me a break, man. Give me a break. I'm serious. I'm not joking around. I mean, how safe does that make you on this internet, all right? If they can hack Joe Biden, if they can hack the Secret Service, if they can hack Michelle Obama's goddamn passport, how safe does that make you? How safe does that make you, folks? All right, let me tell you, there's a lot more where that came from. That's why you people just don't understand the amount of data that has been aggregated throughout the years, all right? This isn't just something that has been happening, just recently over here. I mean, this has been a long time coming. There is a lot more information. There's too much of it, for Christ's sake, to put out at one time, all right? So anyway, let me open up another bottle of beer. Let me get some more German beer. Let's get some more German beer here. God damn it. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I got another beer going on. Once again, folks, a White House staffer gets hacked, and that's all. It's as simple as that. A White House staffer getting hacked, and before you know it, you got all kinds of secrets being let out, for Christ's sake, man. And that just goes to show you how this government treats not only their information, but your information. All right? Your information. So anyway, once again, folks, all right, White House staffer hacked, Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton's private schedule, Secret Service plan, and even Michelle Obama's passport out and about for everybody to see, huh? Yeah, let me see how safe do you feel on these internets now there, boy, huh? The internet's a dangerous place, man. It's a dangerous place. I know it. Believe me, I've been on this son of a bitch since 1993, 94. I know it, boy. Anyway, folks, let me move on to another subject matter because we're running out of time. Did you hear Pope Francis out here? Pope Francis made a comment stating that journalism based on rumors and fear is terrorism. Yeah. I mean, can you believe this asshole, man? You know what? I don't know how anybody could still be Catholic after this liberal pope is out here literally trampling on thousands of years of dogma that people have been freaking following to the T faithfully, all right? And then this stupid son of a bitch, this weird cockeyed son of a bitch from Argentina comes along and literally takes a dirty diarrhea crap on all this stuff that people have been worshiping for years, for Christ's sake. And you mean to tell me that now the Pope is going to equate, I don't know who he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. Those are very loose words. I mean, that could be loosely interpreted in a variety of different capacities. All right? So, inevitably, he's trying to suggest that journalism based on rumors and fear is terrorism. That journalism is the equivalent of chopping off heads of Christians out there in the Middle East. That's what he's trying to equate journalism based on rumor and fear. He's equating written words, all right, written words on a goddamn piece of paper or on a digital medium, the equivalent of chopping somebody's head off out there in the Middle East because of an a la snack bar situation, all right? I'm serious. This is it right here. This is it. This is it. This is the Pope here. This is the Pope. I'm telling you, these popes make me sick. I'm telling you this right now, man. You know, this guy's talking about, oh yes, we have to fight poverty. We have to help the migrants. You know how many trillions of dollars the freaking church is really worth in assets? I'm not talking about cash flow. I'm talking about assets. All right? I'm talking about legitimate assets. I'm talking about artwork. All right? I'm talking about statues. All right? I'm talking about these types of things. I'm talking about, you know, all their assets, man, land. All right? I mean, you know, every time they open up a new church, for Christ's sake, man, you don't think they own the property of that? Of course they do. I mean, they could literally end hunger, world hunger, if they really wanted to, if they liquidated a good portion of their assets. I mean, wouldn't Jesus do that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, wouldn't Jesus do that and say, you know, let's go ahead and feed the poor, and let's go ahead and sell these artworks that were given to you throughout the thousands of years that you've been around. All right, let's sell some of these books. Let's sell some of these ancient things. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. I mean, this idiot Pope likes to talk a lot of mad crap when he has the power, the financial power, to feed millions upon millions of people. You know what I mean? I'm serious, man. So that's why I'm saying, man, I am sick. All right, I am sick of this Pope. And let me tell you something, Pope. You know, get the hell out of here, all right? You don't speak for me. You don't speak for God. You don't speak for anybody but yourself, all right? So go shove it up your ass, Popey, all right? As a matter of fact, I'll drink to that. Shove it up your goddamn blasphemous ass, Popey, all right? Ugh. Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this crap. Let me move on to the next subject matter. I'm sick of the Pope. He's a piece of trash. Anyway, folks, Pentagon confirms ISIS mustard gas attack near U.S. troops in Iraq. Huh? And let me tell you, guess who they're going to blame for that mustard gas attack? Guess who they're going to claim that gave them that mustard gas? Either Russia or Turkey. Probably Russia, all right? Probably Russia. And you see, they are going to possibly utilize this as an opportunity to confront Russia once again, and they are going to utilize it. I'm telling you, they're mobilizing a World War III scenario in an attempt to stop or suspend the elections, man. I'm serious. I'm not joking around. I'm not joking around. So, I mean, now that the Pentagon is confirming that ISIS used mustard gas in an attack near U.S. troops in Iraq, that just confirms that they are going to possibly put the blame. Watch, just mark my words, all right? I'm the prognosticator of prognosticator. Mark my words. They are going to put this in the blame of Russia, that Russia supplying them chemical weapons, that Russia or Turkey is supplying them with chemical weapons, when, folks, Iraq had them. You understand? That's why George Bush was so certain that he would be able to go in there and find supposed chemical and biological weapons, because the United States sold it to them in the 80s when they were fighting the Iran-Iraq war. All right? We gave them ricin. We gave them anthrax. We gave them mustard gas. We gave them these things. That's why we knew we had them. I mean, do you all remember Chemical Ali, which was Saddam Hussein's brother or brother-in-law or something of that nature? This was the guy in charge of gassing the Kurds. Now, how was he able to gas the Kurds if there was no goddamn weapons of mass destruction? So once again, folks, I would strongly be advised before you start, putting the, before you start putting this idea that Russia is somehow now, going to give ISIS some kind of freaking mustard gas. All right, because I honestly believe that's what they're gonna talk about it. All right. I mean, I'm serious. That's exactly what I believe is what's going to happen. I think they're gonna blame it on the freaking Russians, and then there you go. You know what I mean?
Imagine a country where jobs are plentiful and families can get ahead. A country where veterans are treated with dignity and respect. A country so powerful, terrorism is in retreat. Our families safe. A country run by a leader whose career was built on success. A leader who isn't beholden to special interests, but to the people themselves. Make America great again. Donald Trump for president.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Anyway, folks, let me move on, for Christ's sake, all right? Last but not least, folks, Russia and the United States. Let's get to Russia and the United States. They're blaming each other for this supposed ceasefire violation. You remember they had a ceasefire, and then for whatever reason, some UN convoy that was supposed to come in and help relieve, some of the people that are affected by the Syrian war was attacked. And, of course, the United States and Russia are blaming each other for attacking the goddamn UN envoy, all right? The United States is saying Russia dropped a bomb on them, and Russia is stating that there was a United States drone over the convoy itself. So, folks, that's what I'm saying, man. These people are playing war games with each other, and I think that you people need to realize that we are positioning ourselves into a World War III scenario, and unless you people take your heads out of your asses and start realizing that this could be a potential threat to suspend the goddamn presidential election, I don't know what else I need to say to convince you otherwise, man. I'm serious, man. This could be a threat to suspend the damn election. Jesus Christ, you need to be very aware of this, man. You need to spread this out there on the social media sites. You need to spread this out here on the internet and let everybody know that, hey, we need to keep our eyes on all this destabilization that's happening all over the world, because if some kind of goddamn confrontation on a nuclear scale happens, they are going to suspend the election. And that means this son of a bitch Obama is going to be president indefinitely. This son of a bitch is going to be a president indefinitely, and by God, I'll die before that happens, for Christ's sake. Give me a break. Give me a break. Anyway, man, give me my drink. Give me my drink. Anyway, folks, let me calm down here, all right? Last but not least, all right, now, look, I hope that you all are paying attention to this serious situation, all right, because it is now the new proxy war between the United States and Russia. Remember that. Syria is now the new proxy war between the United States and Russia, and Turkey is on Russia's side. Don't you ever forget it, boy. Anyway, folks, I want to just spend a couple of minutes on something. We're going to change direction a little bit here. I want to talk a little bit about Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Oh, that's right. I'm going to talk about these two stupid morons, all right? And the reason I'm going to talk about them is not because they're starlets, because I know that you people, you know, you're I hate to use this term, but you're star fuckers, a lot of you, all right? Excuse my French, you are. And the only way that I can gain your attention is if I talk about this ridiculous, stupid couple, all right? Now, for you folks that have been living under a rock, they are getting divorced. Oh, they're getting divorced. Oh. Anyway, it comes out that the reason they're getting divorced is apparently Brad Pitt finally had enough of this disgusting brood that freaking Angelina Jolie, you know, has been, you know, doing while she was been collecting kids of every nationality, color, size, creed. And Brad Pitt finally had enough of this crap. He obviously had one too many and, you know, started talking bad to these kids, slapped them around or something. And now Angelina Jolie, being that the fact that she's a two-bit whore for the United Nations, utilized her clout to make sure that the FBI is now investigating the child abuse charges against Brad Pitt. I mean, oh, man. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, man? I mean, this just goes to show you that even the supposed, remember, Brad Pitt was voted the most sexiest man alive, I don't know how many years in a row. He's supposed to, every woman wants him, everybody wants, and yet look at what happened to this man. This is what I just want to tell you, folks. I'm telling you, young men, you got to be a man out here. Brad Pitt was not a man. You could tell his whole damn career he was not a man. He was some stupid little pretty boy, pretty-faced fruit bowl, and he didn't know how to assert himself on how to be a man. And you see, all he's been is a bitch. He's been a bitch to every goddamn relationship that he's ever been in. He's been a bitch in the Jennifer Aniston situation, all right? He's been a bitch when he was with Gwyneth Paltrow, for Christ's sake, all right? He's a straight bitch, in my personal opinion, all right? And then when he got into this movie, what is it, Mr. and Mrs. Smith? Remember that stupid movie? This was Angelina Jolie's time, because remember, her star was fading up until that point, for her to reignite her two-bit career, hopping on the schlong head of Brad Pitt, all right? And as a result, she literally cucked the living bejesus out of Brad Pitt. Now remember, I don't know if you folks remember me saying this, I could not believe that Brad Pitt even entertained being with Angelina Jolie even after the Billy Bob Thornton scenario, man. I mean, do y'all remember Billy Bob Thornton? I mean, she was banging Billy Bob Thornton. That was Grandpa right there, man. I mean, you're just going to pretend that didn't happen? I mean, that's cuckery right there. I mean, everybody in the world knew that she was swinging off the old musky, wrinkled up sack of Billy Bob Thornton, for Christ's sake, man. And you mean to tell me that Brad Pitt had to keep his mouth shut and just cuck himself? And on top of which, the reason that Billy Bob Thornton left Angelina Jolie is because she first adopted that Vietnamese kid. What the hell is that stupid kid's name? Who the hell knows? Who cares? For Christ's sake, he's a little brat from what I understand. I hear all those damn adopted kids are a bunch of brats because Angelina Jolie just basically collected those kids for fashion accessories and is not necessarily taking care of them because she's too busy trying to claim that she's Mother Teresa as a United Nations spokesperson going out to Africa and kissing African babies and crap. I mean, this is just hypocritical nonsense. Anyway, look, I'm going to end it with this. Hey, Brad Pitt, you deserve this. You are a cuckified piece of trash. You had the world at your fingertips. You could have had any woman you wanted. The world was yours, but instead, I don't know what the hell your stupid fruit bowl problem was. You decided to put pink panties on and decided to get together with Angelina Jolie, for Christ's sake, who not only had already had freaking a brood going on with all kinds of ethnically ambiguous children, but on top of which, She literally rode your coattails to make her who she is today, and now she's dumping you off, and now she's going to make sure that she has the ultimate revenge on you, because not only did she accuse you of child abuse, she's sending the freaking feds after you, man. She's sending the FBI after you because of this freaking child abuse, man. What cuckery! You have been cuckified. Brad Pitt is officially over. He's over. All you cunts, excuse my French, all you skankosauruses out there that were creaming out your pantyhose every time you saw this man, how do you feel now that he's been cuckified by some loosey slut bag in Angelina Jolie, for Christ's sake, man? Cuckery. Pure cuckery. Pure cuckery. So I'm telling you right now, Brad Pitt, rest in piss, all right? Seriously. It couldn't have happened to a better person. You stupid, ungrateful, pissant little fruit, all right? Had the world at your fingertips, could have had any woman you want, could have been doing anything, and what are you doing? You're sitting here being a cuckified loser to some stupid, a bag of bones slut bag, for Christ's sake, man. Give me a freaking break. Give me a drink. Same thing goes with Johnny Depp. Both of you stupid sons of bitches deserve this. I'm serious. I mean, both these sons of bitches, they could have had any woman they want, and look at what they chose. See that? They chose some slutty, disgusting sex pot, and because they were so, addicted to the pearl tongue, that they got cuckified, and as a result, look at these two scumbags now. Look at these two scumbags now. Anyway, folks, let's just go ahead and get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about radio graffiti. That's right, folks. Radio graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you got to do is give me a call right now at 425-390-6146. And when I call on your area code, you have exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. And let me tell you, we got a lot of lines now, folks. So, I mean, there's a lot of lines open. I'm looking on the switchboard. There's still another 20 lines open. So if you want to partake in radio graffiti, now is your time. All right? All right. So, anyway, do we have any radio graffiti callers, engineer? Well, all right. Well, let's go ahead and get to some radio graffiti callers right now. All right. Who do we got here? We got anonymous radio graffiti. Look, what's going on between me and my enemy? My pillow is personal, all right? Oh, yes. Oh, keep going. All right, shut up with that enemy crap. You understand that? Freaking enemy, waifu, whatever the hell you call that crap. You guys are freaking sick. You know that? You know, there's a funny farm with your names written all over it, you sons of bitches. I can tell you that right goddamn now. Jesus Christ. Who else do we have going on over here? How about area code 234, Radio Graffiti?
This is True Nobody Radio. True Nobody Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of nothing. Even the engineer is something more than Ghost will ever amount to.
I mean, what the hell? I'm the talent, man! Me! Ghost! I'm the talent!
Broadcasting from San Antonio, Texas. That never was.
What am I doing it for? I'm giving you 13 hours and you people don't even give a shit! You people just give
And now, he'll take it from here. The host who thinks he matters. The nobody they call Ghost.
Yeah, shut up, all right, asshole? Shut up, all right? Just shut your mouth. Look, let me tell you something. I got tens of thousands of fans throughout the world. All right, let me tell you something right now. I'm going to put the engineer's autograph for sale tomorrow. And look, I am completely certain that he is not going to sell more than me because I have fans. I know what I'm doing. I've given over 1,300 hours of my life to this broadcast. Jesus Christ. Who else do we got? Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Oh, my God. I feel so good. Oh, yeah. Oh, slow down. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Play with my balls. Play with my balls. Oh, yeah.
Oh, geez, shut up. Jesus Christ, you sick perverts. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Benito Gostini Radio Graffiti. Shoot the Jewish people's engineer.
They don't shoot me.
Don't listen to these idiots, all right? They are not your friends, all right? These people are assholes. They're Zionists. Get to your goddamn job, all right?
They my shekels.
Now, come on, man. I mean, come on. Anti-Semitic crap. Come on. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
It's on Ghostler. It's on Ghostler.
It's on Ghostler. It's on Ghostler.
It's on Ghostler. It's on Ghostler.
What the hell is that supposed to mean, for Christ's sake? And don't call me Ghostler! Jesus Christ. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ. You know what? Get it straight, ass clown, all right? Jesus Christ, you son of a bitch. How about 612 Radio Graffiti?
Imagine a country where jobs are plentiful and families can get ahead. A country where veterans are treated with dignity and respect. A country so powerful, terrorism is in retreat. Our families safe. A country run by a leader whose career was built on success. A leader who isn't beholden to special interests, but to the people themselves. Make America great again. Donald Trump for president.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
You heard the speech. But behind the glitter lies this stark truth. In Hillary Clinton's America, things get worse. Under her dishonest plan, taxes keep rising, terrorism spreads. Washington insiders remain in control. Americans losing their jobs, homes, and hope. In Donald Trump's America, people are put back to work. Our families are safe. The American dream achievable again. Change that makes America great again.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Jesus Christ, Helen Keller deaf mutes everywhere, for Christ's sake. God damn it. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Everybody knows what time it is, and it's time to play the game that everybody loves, folks.
It's fried black folks on 6th Street. Engineer, have you gotten one of my blacks? Oh, gee, man, come on, man. I mean, why does everything got to be racial with you sons of bitches, man? Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Well, you know what? You need to get your goddamn internet, a better internet connection, to say the least. There, fruit bowl. Can't even understand you. 724 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, it's Cuckle Connoisseur again. I was being serious last time. I really want your mustard guest, baby. Please, come on.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I doubt you're a cuckold. I think that you're servicing glory holes on a consistent basis, for Christ's sake, boy. Who else do we got here? 813 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, it's your good friend, the motherfucking capitalist Juggalo, man. I'm just going to tell you that I'm capitalizing on Fago, face paint, and now TCR, True Capitalist Radio Body Pillows. Yeah, man.
Yeah, all right, real funny, you fruit bowl. All right, real funny. It's so funny, it's not funny. All right, Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
G'day, man. Distilling Capitalist here. I'm using Google Hangouts. Just want to see if the voice quality is any better for you, mate.
Hey, it sure as hell is. How you doing there, Distilling?
Yeah, good, man, good. Just ordered your postcard. Can't wait for it to arrive. Feel free to personalise it or do whatever you want to do, man. I'm happy either way.
Hey, no problem. Thank you very much, Distilling Capitalist. And look, the postcards the postcards will be mailed out this weekend. Let me tell you, unfortunately, Zazzle denying us the stamp, the personalized stamp with our avatar and Ghost at the bottom, really set us back a little bit. I mean, I'm trying to do something a little bit more for the envelope. I want the envelope to be just as much of a collector's item as the autograph itself. But they will go out this weekend at the very latest Monday. And let me tell you, I mean, it's just the way it has to be, all right? I'm sorry. You can thank Zazzle for the delays. I wanted to make it nice. I wanted to make it cool here. All right, but I'm still going to make it nice. I'm still going to make it cool. Thank you very much, Distilling Capitalist. And, of course, if you want an autograph of yours truly, one of the most dangerous autographs, where even the United States Postal Service knows the goddamn avatar of True Capitalist Radio, put into your browser right now, ghost.market, all right? Ghost.market, all right? It's as simple as that. Anyway, let's continue on. Thank you very much, Distilling Capitalist. Cheers, baby, cheers. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Fluttershy Radio Graffiti.
Tonight I'm drinking Johnny Walker Blue Label. Oh yeah. Tastes like pony piss.
You stupid dumb brony. Goddamn brony. God damn it, I got My Little Pony characters calling me up, for Christ's sake, man. I got My Little Pony characters calling me up, for Christ's sake, man. I'm getting infested by bronies. God. Jesus Christ, give me the mic. Damn bronies. You know what? I need another beer. You know, I mean, I gotta do it. I gotta do it, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ, give me this. Jesus Christ, man. Got freaking My Little Pony characters calling me up, trying to rip me off. Did you hear that stupid My Little Pony character, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ. All right, I'm pouring that in there. Let's continue going, shall we? Jesus Christ. Who else do we have going on over here? We got area code 831 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. I actually didn't get a chance to call in right when it happened, but did you hear about Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, giving a speech at this Ottawa mosque where they had the women segregated from the men, and he's all over there talking about how diversity is going to be our strong point and all that jazz. Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't hear about it, but it doesn't surprise me with that disgusting, despicable, two-bit leftist trash. All right? I mean, this just goes to show you how much of a goddamn starfucker, excuse my French again, the people of Canada are. Instead of looking at the actual politics of a person, they look at this idiot and like, oh my God, I would have a bromance with him. That's what they basically voted into office. Damn stupid maple leaf up the ass having Canadian bacon moose humping pieces of trash. Jesus Christ, man. How about 267 Radio Graffiti?
Hello there, Ghost. It's old buddy Bernie Sanders, and I just want to let you know that I no longer support Hillary Clinton. I think that fucking woman's, excuse my French, she's a piece of shit, but I want to let you know that when she's gone, I'm coming back. Uncle Bernie's coming back, and
oh, yeah, you're coming back? Yeah, right. You're going to come back in the next life, you 75-year-old prostate-infected piece of crap. Why don't you go stay over there in your third summer home and shut up? Jesus Christ. Who else do we got? Anonymous Radio Graffiti. All right. Let's go ahead and get the Radio Graffiti. Drumming Radio Graffiti. Come on. You know what? Hey, you need to get yourself a better internet connection, for fucking Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, you're making me curse. Look at you people. Look at you. You're making me curse. Stop it. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ.
Distilling Capitalist again, mate. Yeah, I think you stuffed up on that one.
Oh, my bad. Hey, yeah, thank you very much, Distilling, man. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell's going on with me over here. It's these trolls, man. They just piss me off. Anonymous, Radio Graffiti.
If Texas tries to secede, let them go. Let them go. Seriously. I don't want them, and we don't need them. America needs...
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a very manly voice saying that, you know?
Oh, yeah, let them go. We don't want them. We don't need them.
Stupid son of a bitch. Who else do we got here? We got 559 Radio Graffiti. These Obama phones, man, I'm serious, man, they really suck. Anonymous, Radio Graffiti. Shut up! Shut that NFL music crap up! We're boycotting the NFL, asshole! We're not promoting no NFL crap here, boy. Son of a bitch. 816, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, quick question. What kind of cologne does the engineer wear? I want to know, what my postcard smells like when it shows up.
Oh, shut up! Look, stop it with this engineer crap. It's starting to piss me off, all right? I'm serious. All right, let me tell you something. If you idiots try to troll me tomorrow and buy all these engineer autographs, I will buy my own autograph just to make sure that you idiots don't try to troll me on my own show. You son of a bitch! I'll buy my own autograph. I don't give a crap. I'll buy my own autograph. Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, if you all do this to me tomorrow, I may not even come back. You understand? If you all disrespect me by... If you all disrespect me by buying more of the engineer's autograph than mine, I mean, that is a clear disrespect. That is a clear slap in the face. That is a clear spitting in my face after 1,300 hours. After 1,300 hours of my life that I've given to you people. I'm not joking around. You test me, you son of a bitch, and see what happens, all right? You test me and see what happens. 484 Radio Graffiti.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio. The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas. And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call...
God damn it with this engineer crap! God damn it! God damn it! I'm the talent! I'm the talent! Me! Ghost! True Capitalist Radio hosted by Ghost! I'm the talent! I'm telling you, stop trying to pit me against the engineer. I don't like it, man. You guys are pissing me off with this crap. You guys are pissing me off. You're pissing me off with this garbage, man. Jesus, give me the mic. Give me the mic. Man, I'm not looking forward to this Baller Friday now. You understand? I really am not looking forward to this Baller Friday. I have a bad feeling about this. And it's going to be a 3-hour show tomorrow on top of it. It's going to be a 3-hour show. Good God. Good God, man. It's going to be a goddamn 3-hour show on top of it, man. I'm serious, man. If you idiots buy more goddamn autographs of the engineers than me, I don't know what's going to happen to this show. I mean, it is just the ultimate disrespect. I mean, that would literally stab me in the heart. It would stab me in the heart. It would stab me right here in the heart. Damn it. It would stab me in the heart. Jesus Christ. Let me move on, for Christ's sake. God damn it. Anonymous, Radio Graffiti.
Benito Gostini, Radio Graffiti.
I mean, that is a clear disrespect. That is a clear slap in the face.
Stop. You know what you want to do with that, right? You want to put a banging donk on it.
Right. God damn it! I can already see this is already a bathhouse Thursday. I can already foresee a horrible Baller Friday. It's not even Baller Friday, and I can already tell that you're going to ruin my Baller Friday. I can already tell that you're going to ruin my Baller Friday. How dare you, sons of bitches, man? How dare you? Give me the mic. Give me the mic.
Look, man, if you really appreciate the show and you're listening in, please don't let these freaking trolls, make the engineer's sales of the autograph tomorrow supersede mine. I can't accept that kind of rejection, man. I'm serious. I can't accept that kind of rejection. All right? I mean, seriously, I can't. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do, for Christ's sake, man. I really don't. I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. I can tell you that right now. I'm not looking forward to it. Son of a bitch. Anonymous, Radio Graffiti.
Oh, my. Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why don't you get a better freaking phone there, Milky Liquor, you stupid moron? Anonymous, Radio Graffiti.
Stephen Hawking
and Willie Atkins, Radio Graffiti.
Let me tell you something, you stupid ghostler cunt. You only wish that you were a part of the Hawking inner circle. You only wish that you were a part of my Hawking inner circle, that you were one of my friends. That's why you keep broadcasting and championing your stupid cuckold ghostler ass off and trying to keep doing these stupid broadcasts.
Oh, yeah, Stephen Hawking, oh, yeah? Why don't you come up here and roll your stupid ass and say that to my face with your dumb voice box, you son of a bitch? I'd love to see you roll your ass over here. Hey, ghost, you are a piece of crap. Stephen Hawking, and I will beat your ass. I will take your engineer because I am Stephen Hawking. Shut up! Just sit there and shut up and go look for aliens, you stupid dumbass. Go look for aliens. Jesus Christ. You know what? We got about a minute left. I'm getting the hell out of here. Tomorrow there's going to be a 3-hour show. We're putting the engineer's autograph for sale, and you sons of bitches better not make me look like a fool on Baller Friday. That's all I got to say about that. Once again, please go to ghost.market in your browser, and please buy a freaking autograph. Do not let these trolls win. Don't let them win, please. I'm begging you. I mean, purchase an autograph, please. Ghost.market in your browser. That's all you got to type in, ghost.market. All right? Jesus Christ. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow, the 3-hour Baller Friday show. I hope that you are here. blogtalkradio.com/ghost is the official website. And follow me on Twitter, Politics Ghost. Politics Ghost. Be here for tomorrow, Baller Friday.